So 5 is the magic number.
It is.
And we got 4. 4
Yeah.
on the bounce.
Best run in 2 odd years, isn't it, really?
Yeah,
And
4
that was
wins on the bounce.
most comfortable of the lot. I think that's what,
Yeah.
just a satisfying 2-0 win, wasn't it?
Yeah, sure was. I wouldn't say satisfying.
No.
It was at the
After
end.
after the result, yes.
There was crunch. Negative feel was kind of coming in when we did what they said we were going to do. Down to 10 men, got to beat them, get a 1-0, go to second half.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of outplay them, have chances, not kill them off.
Yeah, which is a problem
And
of
I said
ours.
to you,
Yeah.
if they're going to aim to get to the last 10 minutes, send on their subs and they're going to go for it, and we could end up 1-1, 2-1. And certainly with 15 to go, I had that awful feeling in my stomach because we kind of were let the game drift, and you just can't come away from Spurs with a 1-1.
No,
we can't go back to that.
No,
because we worked so hard where we are now. We can't go back to that again. Amorim sort of lethargic. No, we're 1-0 ahead. We don't need to get a second, and then before you know it, we're 1-1, and we could have drawn it.
Yeah.
I don't think we'd have ever lost it. I didn't feel we were going to lose that game.
But it would have felt like a loss, wouldn't it? Without
definitely.
a doubt. And it is. If you look, we've lost the same games as City. Not that they've been great. We've only lost 5 all season. That's not that bad. When you think Arsenal have only lost 3, but the rest, they've all been draws. So it's that mentality. I get it. I get don't lose, maybe more away from home, but then that can easily become a shit mentality, which it did with Amorim.
Yeah, it did. Because I always said to you when the other team would get a goal, we'd seem to step it up, get the equaliser, and then he's off again.
Yeah.
It was like, well, we're not losing.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we've said this before, then we're not losing.
Yeah.
But after a while, you get into that draw mentality.
Yeah. Rather than the winning mentality, which is what we're kind of building at the moment.
Yes. And so may it continue. We got the win.
Yeah, we did.
A justified win.
Yeah. We were pushing them, definitely. I think we didn't want to go. There's a couple of factors. Firstly, especially at Old Trafford this season, again, more with Amorim, but we saw it at Fulham last week. We literally lived through it. Yes, it was 11v11, 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go, and we bottled it, and we got lucky. And as we said, your luck's going to run out at some point. Can't keep doing that every week. You wanted to win like yesterday, where you could win 2-3 now, you know? So, and also the other factor was that it was Spurs. So obviously they hadn't beaten us. We hadn't beaten them in 8 games. So there was still that, and even I could feel Spurs. They knew they were in the game. They did their game plan, didn't they? They stayed in the game, and then he did bring the subs on, and then thank God within a minute, he scored.
I think if you're a neutral, you'd probably be looking at us and going, "What are you worrying about?"
Yeah,
you were always in control of that game.
Yeah.
Because I think they only had the one shot on target, didn't they? I think. But that's afterwards. During the game, you're in this zone. You're in this kind of head zone, mind fuck, whatever it is, isn't it? That you're just nervous, excited. It's all the emotions that every footballer knows when you're watching your team. And although you're absorbing as much as you can, until that end result, you kind of never relax.
No, you can't.
And although now we can look back and say we were quite comfortable,
Definitely
guess.
After the facts, you can say that, but we weren't, were we? Until that Bruno
it was
goal.
Sloppy. You picked up something with Cobby in the midfield, second half.
Yeah.
You know, it's just slow pass.
Yeah.
And it kind of started to filter through the team a little bit.
It did. And it's a good point on Cobby. I think there's a couple of things. Again, he learned from last week keeping Cassie on. And I got a lot of stick saying that Cassie was tired. He was on a booking coming off. It doesn't matter. And he learned because Cassie, if you look in that second half, he wasn't as involved as the first half. He just marched. He just sat in front of the back four. And then he brought him on, brought him off when we were 2-0 up with 5 minutes left. Fine. Yeah. All right, he's done his job. But bringing him off with 20 minutes plus the added time, half hour to go, it's a big gamble when he's playing. He's that important to us at the moment.
Because at least he learned by doing, like you said, what he did yesterday.
Yeah. So
unlike Amorim, you just stick.
Yes, you'd have the same subs ready at the same time almost, wouldn't he?
And if you remember when they got the 2-2, I kind of lost my shit. Because they took him. The first thing I was saying was, you took Cassie off. You've taken Cassie off,
and we've lost
and we've lost our composure, and we still had 20 minutes, like you said. And like you said, when you look, yes, people have got their views, and Cassie's, getting old and standing on his feet and all the rest of it. And you've already picked up we're only playing one game a week and how important he is. And I kind of get that. But a lot of the sort of pros was saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
This is afterwards. So
Yes.
my immediate thought was that.
Yeah.
And of course, then the pundits were all going, you could see how once Cassie went, we lost control.
Yeah.
We lost the calmness. It wasn't control, it was the calmness that he brought within midfield. And we were back to the Bruno sort of erratic kind of to and fro, and we weren't quite sure what was going to happen. We could have won it, we could have lost it. And, although that's exciting and, and good for maybe the neutrals, and at the end of the day, as long as we win, we always want to win with an exciting game. Of course we do. But again, it's not doing my health any good, is it? To watch that to and fro all the time. Are we going to lose this one? Are we going to win this one?
Yeah.
And you'll go through a period where you win, but where we're still a fine line when you look at all the games. Again, I'm not being negative. I'm just saying there could have been 3 losses there. I think it'll be a totally different picture now, wouldn't it? So you just got to be, a little bit careful. And I thought Cassie again on the Fulham game not the Fulham game, the game yesterday. Spurs, just a game, but we all saw him drop off in the second half.
Yeah,
he got slow. He was starting to give the ball away.
You could see he was tired. He was. Yeah, it's amazing players, and I've often said this even with my own fitness problems. You could be the best player technically, but if you're unfit or you're knackered, you're not thinking. And you could see Cassie was slower, wasn't he?
Yeah,
it was just his mind,
and they nicked the ball,
and he was giving the ball, but they learned he just dropped deep, fine, and then Bruno come a bit more central, as dictated, and then he went out wide. But I thought. Again, Carrick, he still did different things because what was quite interesting, he had Mbeumo on the left, which was different, and he kind of had Bruno and Cunha in the middle, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Which you can see
very much together.
Yeah, playing as like 2 strikers, but one was always dropping in.
Everyone guessing.
Exactly.
Don't do that next time.
Even we didn't really know how that was playing. You can see Spurs didn't quite know.
Yeah, because they didn't know to go forward. The central defenders, whether to go with them or not. And of course, that creates the gap for the wide men to go in.
And I do think, obviously, winning's winning. Everyone's good when they're winning, but I think there is a really good balance in that front line. When you think Cunha, powerhouse. Sometimes not the most technical, is he, in terms of he can bobble away from it, but very much physical runner. Then you got Bruno, who's the glue, who does all the final passes and all the through balls. You got Mbeumo. Again, Mbeumo didn't have a great game, did he?
No, I said that when he scored the goal.
But he's always involved.
He was bobbling away, giving the ball away, but he scores goals.
He scores goals, and he was still...
goal scorer.
He's our top goal scorer. He's still involved in the second. So I think that front line's working really well.
Yeah, I noticed. I heard someone talk sport. They'll probably invite us soon. Talk sport. And the guy Sports Spurs.
Yeah,
who's in the Cundy, is it the other one?
It's the other one. I've forgotten his name.
He's a Spurs fan. He's really going through the mill, and obviously used to play for Spurs. But he was saying now, look, I heard a little clip which said, well, look at United, they bought Ribeiro, Cunha.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of improvement on what Spurs done. Not that this is about Spurs, but so we've kind of almost, Sesko, we've kind of tied up that front area for a few years.
Yeah.
And maybe we just look at depth now.
Yeah. I think so. Another left winger and then etc.
We know what the summer's going to be.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Because even at the back, you could argue, I will keep Maguire for another year.
Yeah.
Between, if you get the links back, Martinez, Yoro, and Heaven.
Yes.
That's enough different players, depth there. I mean, but the midfield is now the problem.
Yeah.
Because you got Cassie. Cassie's showing how important he is. Yeah. I thought you can see, and you picked this up, Cassie was obviously, form is temporary, but he was getting exposed in the midfield too with Bruno, wasn't he, with Amorim? Yeah. But now he's got, if you look at Mainu, he's always within 10 yards defensively and offensively. Yeah. I don't know if Carrick's gone. I know they're a 2-man midfield, but Mainu's not far.
No.
Not far from Cassie.
Covering or just his reassurance almost that if they get past him, he can sprint back and
exactly. And always being an option on the ball. So I think them two have got a really good partnership. I think Cobby, he's not up to full speed. No. He's getting a lot. People are saying he's been brilliant, and he's been good. I wouldn't. Yeah, he hasn't set the world alight. I don't quite see.
Some players are like that. They get the accolades when you're going. I mean, Phil Foden, Man City.
He's the same.
I've always thought everyone tells me what a great player, and I'm going. England
Yeah.
have got to get this kid. We're relying on this kid. I'm going. Yes, he just flashes. But he don't run a game.
No.
And when it comes to World Cup semis or
I've
quarters,
never seen him do it.
You need someone to step up and run a game. And I don't see him doing it. So you do get some players like that. But ultimately, we keep Cobby, obviously.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
He's looking a bit happier. He just has to get to match speed.
I think match speed, and he just.
And I don't know what his attitude's like.
Yeah,
to stay. Was there something there that Amarin saw, and he might just drop off, get a bit too big for his boots, sort of thing. No one's bigger than the club. Who knows?
I don't know. Because, like you said,
if the dressing room's right,
yeah.
And what I did like on the last game, and I'm sorry I'm butting it, but what I did like in the last game is we said ourselves when Ahmad went in for that challenge.
Yeah.
We were like, oh no!
Just at the end of the first half,
there was no point in doing that challenge whatsoever.
Yeah.
And for a split second, if it had gone anywhere near his leg, it'd have been off. It just meant through the middle of his legs.
Yeah.
The way he was kind of going for the ball. And it was like you said yourself, a senior hand should get hold of him and say, well, let's not even this game out. We don't need to do anything silly. But of course, then we heard half time that Holland
had a word with him.
Had a word with him.
Yeah.
And again, so those are the sort of things you want to hear.
Yeah,
you shouldn't have to have a word, but
you have to.
Still kids.
Yeah, they are.
And it's like in the moment, don't do anything silly.
Yeah.
And he didn't really. Second half, he was okay.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. He was.
So we'll take that win out all day long.
I think I am happy that Romero got sent off though, because we started the game well. We had a really good first 10.
Yeah.
And then we eased off, and they were getting the momentum, weren't they? Do you remember? They had a 5-10 minute period.
Yeah.
And because of the form recently, Spurs, everything's psychological. Spurs know they got the beating of us.
Yeah.
So I think if they stay 11 men, we could have. It'd have been a closer game. We'll never know. But that did help. And then the fact of Buemo, the timing of the goals were perfect yesterday, weren't they?
Because the pressure would have mounted more and more if it was nil the next 10 minutes.
Yeah. So the fact we got the 1-0, 5-10 minutes before half time.
Yeah.
Bruno's goal was just as they brought the 3 subs on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And then it was like the 81st minute. Great time.
And apparently, because you said, I said they got a set ball coach, and you went, no, but it must be one of them.
Yes.
Who was it?
Johnny.
Oh,
Johnny Evans. That's who he was looking at.
And
Mr.
the rumour was that they tried it a few times in training and it hadn't worked.
Yeah, I saw him Buemo saying that. Yeah. But I was thinking that. I thought, because when you're training, there's no jeopardy. So you try to whack it.
Yeah.
Whereas when you're playing in front of 76,000, you don't want to look like a tit.
Yeah.
So you can see he hits it almost a bit tentatively, but he just side foots it.
Yeah.
But that
he just
works.
wants it on target
exactly.
as well, doesn't he? Yeah.
He
doesn't want to oof it in row Z.
Yes.
Yeah. Or even miss it, which is even worse.
I know. That's always a fear.
Yeah.
But also, just great goal. But I'd be fuming if I was Spurs. It's a United type of goal to concede, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I don't understand professional footballers. Why? But why is he all on his own on the edge of the box?
Because they zonal. I don't know, this zonal stuff.
There's 11 men on the pitch, and yet you leave someone of quality. Because even if they don't go direct to him, it bounces out to him.
Yeah,
he's all on his own.
But we used to do that.
But we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Because I said to you, I don't know if Spurs, not really focused on Spurs.
No.
So I don't know, but I'm assuming they zone up then. Or
well,
everyone's so focused on the keeper and that 6-yard box that they just seem to let players on the edge of the box roam free. And it's
I don't know. Is it because they want, because again, you often let them shoot from there. It's got to be a wonder goal. But we're talking the top players here, like we did with Kevin last week.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That was my beef. It's like, we're doing
also, I did want to mention Dallo, because I'm not his biggest fan by any means. But I think credit's due where credit's due. And it just shows form again with players, because I thought he was brilliant yesterday. And he has been getting better.
That's what fickle friends are.
Yeah.
You give credit where it's due. When you shit,
you're shit. And he has been shit.
Yes, we call it
He's
out.
been one of our worst players.
Yeah. But when you start doing it and the team's winning, everything's different.
Yes,
That's all you need to do.
Yeah.
And it looks like by Carrick tweaking and getting the feel-good factor back, we're winning and we're full.
Yeah.
And obviously everyone's talking about West Ham.
Yeah, we got West Ham on Tuesday.
The haircut.
Yeah.
That guy's just going to be all over social media now, until Tuesday.
Yeah.
So we've got to do, obviously, the Tuesday game, but the Spurs, are we pretty happy? 2-0.
Yeah,
Take
I mean,
it all day long.
it was
Standard
in
win
the end, like you said, obviously we had the stress at 1-0,
Yeah.
but in the end it was quite an uneventful. I
Yeah.
say that, still a red card and 2 goals,
Yeah.
but it was satisfying. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. You want those 2-0
Yes.
wins.
That's what should happen at Old Trafford.
Yes.
You know, we get a
the
goal,
job done.
and we get a second goal, and then we just ease them out.
Yeah.
Jobs are good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you take it all day long, wouldn't you?
I think we're pretty much done on that. Again, this is United podcast, but I do want to go. Spurs are obviously in the meltdown, aren't they? They're near the bottom. It's brilliant. I mean, after the European, they all thought they were going to kick on this season, and they are struggling. They're right near the bottom. Look, we think the same, but I want to see the other perspective. So I've seen a lot of Spurs fans' opinions. Obviously, I've got mates that are Spurs fans, and they're all crying because the club hasn't invested in the right way, and they've got injuries. But I think they've still invested quite a lot. You just can't win with fans, can you?
No.
And yes, because everything's bad, everything looks bad. They're blaming the board. Do you know what I mean? It's never the players' fault.
Because we've got ourselves going.
Yes.
Yeah, we were in the same predicament last year as some bits this season, but we're just getting going.
Yeah,
now.
we are.
You know,
even under Amorim, we were still better than
well,
last year.
People are saying we're 2 ways away from being up with Arsenal.
Yeah,
that's all we are. 2 or 3 wins away. When you think of some of those games,
oh god, yeah, there's a few standouts.
Some of those games, dare I say, if we had Carrick, but let's not go there. Some of those games, we were crying out. I mean, we said again, the Spurs game was 10 men, and we had this before, but under Amorim, we still played 5 at the back.
Yes,
that was it for me.
It was
that and Grimsby and everything else. I'm like,
the Everton.
I wanted him to do so well, but when everyone can see it, and you're either stubborn or stupid, and you're playing against 10 men, and you're still playing 5 at the back, encouraging them to come on to us because they've got no one up front ready to mark. Instead of going, well, just have 3 at the back. Or two at the back.
Marshall one of theirs and bomb up.
And it should be then close the door, 2 banks of 4. And that's it. And one outlay that might be a bit quick to try and get them up the field a bit. That's it. Bombard them now. We've got the whole of the second half done.
I think that was the start of his downfall, wasn't it? And like I said, I was there for that game. I was at Old Trafford for that game, and it was the Everton game. We lost 1-0.
Right. You were there.
Yeah, we were there. Obviously, I was in the Stretford end, so saw the red card. Gay got sent off. We didn't see what happened. He punched his own player, didn't he? Punched his own player.
Yeah, he did.
But that was the start of the downfall. You could feel it in the ground. It was one of the worst. I mean, we've seen some shit games at Old Trafford. But
West Brom 1-0 loss.
West Brom, we saw Wolves beat us 1-0 last year. We've seen some horrific games, but this was bad because they're down to 10, and he just kept it. You could see Yoro, the 3 of them at the back, 5 at the back,
marking no one.
And Everton, it was easy for them. They looked the better team. They looked like they had the extra man. Anyway, fucking hell. I said I wouldn't go back to Old Trafford after that. But
a few weeks later,
we're going.
That's fans. That's why we're still there. That's why we love it.
But all in all, happy.
Yeah,
we're good. And obviously, Arsenal, Liverpool City are on now, so we don't know the result of that. Chelsea won. So we know where we are. We're in the top 4.
If we had more time, or it's a different type of pod, or this is post-match, Chelsea, keep an eye on them. I know they played appalling against Arsenal the other day.
Palmer got his hat-trick,
but someone's got to give Arsenal a bit of a run. And if Arsenal end up winning, it will still be because all the others are shit. And they haven't put the pressure on Arsenal because City every now and then they're going to drop, aren't they? And even Villa now.
Villa's dropping, weren't he?
Exactly.
3 points, I think.
Exactly.
Villa.
And we're too
we
far
were 12
behind
points
to give,
off them.
Give Arsenal
we're 12 points behind us.
Yeah, so that's 3 wins out of all the games. We'd be right on their tails. And right now, if we were there, I'd be going, well, I know we've not won it with this group of players, but we can rely on Arsenal maybe bottling it. Let's give them a run. But no one is giving them a run.
No.
Are they?
No. There's no one close.
No. That's why we said City, if anything, were the only team. Liverpool, they're still good for a loss, I think, every now and then.
Yeah, they are. Or not
Villa
a win.
They're dropping
points.
That's why I thought Chelsea, we took the mick out of their new coach.
But Chelsea behind us. So
yeah, but they're getting some wins, I guess. But yes.
If they were in Villa's position, maybe, but they're still 2 points behind us. So we're better off.
We're better.
Yeah, we've got more of a chance.
True. I'm just trying. I'm just wishing. I'm wishing for a club. That is going to get Arsenal to bottle it. And there isn't one.
No.
And Arsenal are
close.
just going to coast it
They
because
are.
no one's putting them under pressure. I'd love to see them playing under pressure when you have to win.
Yeah.
That's how you'll know.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So yes, 2-0 win. Well done, the Reds.
Yeah.
Onwards and upwards.
Yeah.
4 out of 4. Good old Carrick. It's all feeling. It's a good feel-good factor starting to come back to the mighty Reds.
Yeah.
Enjoying watching it with you as always.
Of course.
Okay.
And
When's our next game?
so we got the Tuesday game. West Ham away. West Ham are on a bit of a good form.
Yes, they are. I mean, technically, we should not fear them now. We should go.
Of course, we should.
My first thing is West Ham. Come on.
Yeah.
Let's get a fifth win.
Yeah.
Go to West Ham, win a game. 3-0, something like that. 2-0. I'll take a 2-0.
Mm-hmm.
But I've noticed they've just
Somerville's looking good.
5 on the bounce.
5 on the bounce. Yeah.
So we've got to stop him.
Bowen is Bowen. He's class. I'll take him all day long at United. If they do get relegated, it'd be interesting because all the top clubs will want him. The Fernandez, I don't know. Did you watch Match of the Day?
Yeah.
So the assist for Somerville's first goal, he just burst away from midfield and just perfect. When Somerville, you just all right, you could say, but he just dinks him because it was it's right in his path. So he's been playing well for him. But they're starting
What's
to
their
pick
home
up
form like?
points.
Do you know offhand?
Wow, I think recently it's obviously picked up, but I know like a few weeks ago when they were in the doldrums, it wasn't good. And all the West Ham fans, you could feel the pressure of the
So I suppose a couple of wins has just eased that a little bit.
But they're still off. I think they're still 4 or 5 points off. Oh, again, I might be wrong. Off. They're still well in relegation. You know what I mean? So it should be.
Yeah.
We go there. I think I saw some rumbles about Mbuemo looking a bit tired after hobbling, but
injury, not tired. Like I said, they're only playing.
I saw people like recorded him like hobbling out the stadium.
Tuesday,
but footballers, you're always fucked after 90 minutes. You're always fucked. And they don't play till
Tuesday now.
Tuesday, no, but I mean, it's FA Cup weekend, so they don't play till when are we skiing? 22nd. So Monday, the 23rd.
No, they're playing Tuesday, aren't they?
After Tuesday.
Oh, right.
So we've got the West Ham game on Tuesday.
Yeah, well, that's what we're talking about now.
Yeah.
We're talking about a week.
But I'm saying,
a week Monday.
but then they haven't got a game.
Yeah, but if he's crocked, he's crocked.
Yeah, I know, but he's not crocked. He's just tired.
Right. Okay.
Besides the
fine.
point.
Okay.
But it'd be interesting. It's the first time in a while we will have played, and 3 days later we're playing again.
Yes.
Which we've been getting a lot of people saying, "Oh, United don't have midweek." Yeah. Well, that could come in as a factor.
Yeah. Doggies around, but yes.
But yeah, I think we have a big enough squad. Whether you start Sesko or change it up or keep the same team,
he's going to have to keep
the same team.
And have Sesko ready to come on.
Yeah.
When we're already 2-0 up.
Yeah. Wish he got a goal.
Score the other.
Yeah. He should have taken it down. I think he needs more awareness there as a striker. Yeah. He had all the time in the world. Yeah. Just take it on your chest and place it in.
Yeah, place it to corner.
So,
so we're playing West Ham at their ground. We don't really follow the Hammers much, do we? They're just, like you said, they're a team that have been struggling. A lot of pressure on the board. I think they're always moaning, aren't they, about people who own the club. Still got some decent players in there. If they get their act together, they'll give you a game. Mm-hmm. If you nullify them quite early and get into them, then I can't see us sort of not losing.
No.
But I tend to think what might niggle it is this hype about the 5th game for this guy.
I know.
That's actually a negative. I think it's almost like people are kind of thinking, this will be it. We're expected to win. Yes. Not on the players. I'm sure they don't give a shit.
No.
But for the media, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
And do you think he'd want them to win? Of course he's a United fan. Of course he wants his hair cut.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. I don't know. That is the discussion because he's well in the news now. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere. Mate.
He's on chat shows. He's on podcasts.
I mean, AI's with him, with the manager.
Yeah. I saw that with Carrick cutting his hair.
Yeah. Oh God. So they're really milking it. And good luck to the lad.
Yeah, I know.
Good luck.
Well, he's got a platform now.
Yeah.
So it's down to him to continue that, which I'm sure he will.
Yeah. So it's run.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, like everything in life, things must come to an end. and that is one chapter that we can we all want. Yeah, and I'm sure he does too.
Yeah,
let's get that 5th win.
Yeah.
Then we can see you get your haircut in Old Trafford charity or whatever you're going to do, and then, like you said, we
it's
can
a
move
huge
on.
spectacle. Literally, even people commenting on ours, and Georgia knows about him. My little sister, everyone knows about this
guy with the hair,
He's done
this
his
lovely
hair.
band that you wear. Sometimes when you're playing.
Yeah.
So, what time's kickoff?
It'll be at 8 o'clock or 8:15, I think.
Ooh,
I'm training, so we won't be doing a watch along for it.
Good. I think my voice needs a rest, to be honest.
Yeah.
We will. I'll just listen out. We'll do a post match.
Yeah, we'll do a post match, definitely. This is kind of the pre-match, just with time and everything. We won't have time, so we kind of covered it. There's not too much to go into it. We know where we are. 5th game away from home. West Ham should be a win. We drew them 1-1 earlier on in the season. We were 1-0 up. Amorim, typical, should have won the game. And then they equalised with 5-10 minutes to go. So, yeah, we'll go from there. We'll do the post-match next week.
All right. Score? Do a prediction?
I mean, what did we...
I was out, obviously, for the Spurs game. Because I said 3-1 and it was 2-0. I had the 2-goal advantage. So I was kind of right.
Yeah, well, I was kind of right then. I said 2-1. So I got the 2 goals right.
Yeah.
It's got to be... I'd love another clean sheet, but I think Somerville, the form's he's on. I think he'll get a goal. I'll go 3-1. I think we're in good form scoring goals. So this time I'll go 3-1.
I will go... I don't know if it'll be a step too far. We should beat them.
Yeah, I know.
It could go 1-1.
You're going to go 1-1?
Yeah. As a prediction,
yes.
My natural instinct is I want to beat them 3-0.
Yeah, of course.
3-4-0. Easy. Just go over there, batter them.
Yeah.
They're on their knees, batter them.
Yeah.
Get a 4-0 wheel, come away again, go, thank you very much.
Yeah.
But are we there yet?
No.
I don't think we're quite there yet. So there's still... I don't think we'll lose, but I don't know. I can see us the draw. I can see them going in front, and we're just getting a little bit urgent, and maybe we pull it back. But we'll see. We'll see
how it goes.
Yeah.
Well, fingers crossed, my man.
Enjoy your training and everything.
Enjoy your work.
All right,
you too, mate.
Come on, you Reds.
Come on, the boys. Come on.